In this week's Tech in Twos, we'll take a look at the Michigan eLibrary site and how it's updated. If you're unfamiliar with the Michigan eLibrary, or MEL for short, it's a service of the Library of Michigan, supported by state and federal funding. It's accessible to Michigan residents, and it contains a ton of excellent resources for kindergarten through 12th grade students and beyond. It's full of a bunch of databases that the Michigan eLibrary subscribes to and makes accessible for us. So we're looking at the old MEL Kids page. There used to be a Kids, Teens, Teachers tab, and as of October 1st, you are no longer seeing this page in this setup. So I wanted to give you a heads up that there have been some changes to the Michigan eLibrary website. You can find the Michigan eLibrary website by going to mel.org. They also have a Chrome app for the Michigan eLibrary. They used to have one specifically for kids. It is no longer linking to that page. So if that was something that you were utilizing, know that that's probably not going to be working for your students anymore. On the left is where you now find the new kids page. So you can see it looks quite a bit different. And here, this page contains all of the databases available that are appropriate for younger students, especially K-8. And on the left, they even have a little play page where they just link out to a few resources there, like ABC and PBS Kids. They also have a read page with some e-resources for learning to read on here as well. Michigan eLibrary has a lot of really robust resources for educators. So there's a lot of different ways you can learn how to access this material. Again, the Michigan eLibrary is free to us and to students. So it's a fantastic resource, especially when we're looking at researching with students. So if you check into their e-resources training, they actually have resources by database too. So if you're going to be working with your students in Britannica, some things to be able to teach them, maybe some little videos you can show them about how to best utilize that resource. Some of these tools have Google integration and some pretty neat things that you can do with them. And the last thing I wanted to clarify about the Michigan eLibrary updates is that they have updated their subscriptions. So unfortunately, two of my personal favorites, all of the Gale databases except for Opposing Viewpoints and Demographics Now, as well as Scholastic Bookflix, are not being renewed, so their subscriptions will no longer be available through the Michigan eLibrary for free. And so if you link out to any links maybe you were able to access last year, you won't be able to access them anymore. They have added some new resources, so all the EBSCO core package contains a ton of new databases that you can go in and explore. And they have continued to renew a bunch of the classics, Britannica, World Book. The EBSCO ebook library is still available on the Michigan eLibrary site. So with that, have fun exploring all the resources in the Michigan eLibrary.